Maryland's last 6 points coming from the line. Numbers. Nelson keeps it himself, and he'll go to the line.
And you know, that was a safe play. Nelson not afraid to take the contact, went straight to the basket. Even though it was a 3-on-1 break, but they didn't settle for a jump shot. He went straight to the hole. And again, this is what Oregon State worked on play after play after play yesterday in their practice, knowing that they would face pressure. And the passes made, particularly by Schaffenauer, are the passes that they made in practice. Get it as far up the floor as you possibly can to gain an advantage break.
Nelson, 8 for 10 from the line. 9 for 11. Just a reminder, if you're tuning in, looking to watch Boston College against Florida Atlantic, they have tipped it off up in Chestnut Hill. We will get you there as soon as we are finished here in Maryland, but a good one. Pac-12 against the ACC. We just saw AC Green. He has been into this game from the opening tip. Greg Robinson getting exactly what you hope for from your money men. Collier and Nelson.
He's going to now do a little defense, offense. And he's got Cook in the ball game to play some D against Des Wells, so he doesn't wear Nelson out. But you don't necessarily get tired if you're going to play Matador D.
So Nelson quickly back to the scorers table. Going back and forth, and on Monday night, the NIT season tip-off with UNC Asheville against number 4 Duke, led by Jabari Parker at 7. Then Fairleigh Dickinson travels west to take on the Arizona Wildcats, and of course, the freshman living up to the hype so far in the young season.
Yeah, Jabari Parker again demonstrated why so many people thought he might be the best freshman coming out. Of course, we got Andrew Wiggins. You got Randall at Kentucky. Those 3 guys, you know, to a certain extent living up to the hype. And the guy who's been kind of forgotten a little bit, maybe because, you know, he's not necessarily on the West Coast, but close. And people don't see him in the time zone. Aaron Gordon, who is a guy who goes to the basket strong, he stays around, rebounds, and shoot the ball. But those 4 guys, you know, those are the guys you build programs around if they stick around long enough.
Programs?
Yeah,
under a minute to play. The Beavers in the double bonus. With 4 timeouts left, they break the press.
I mean, they've had no problems whatsoever with this type of pressure.
Collier has 29, Nelson with 27. This is Bart, 15 to shoot. Now Nelson. Mitchell trying to seal off Collier down low, under 10 to shoot.
No fouls now. You got to play solid D.
It's all on Nelson now. The pull-up high, and he hits.
My goodness.
Guts.
That's right. Ice water running through those veins.
We have gone back and forth here the last 5 minutes, but Maryland turns it over. So Nelson with 29 will go to the line.
Take a look right here. Using the high screen, just a 2-dribble pull-up surrounded by white shirts. And nothing but bottom. And on the other end, Maryland misfires. You know, inability to execute down the stretch. That cost them the UConn game after a valiant attempt at coming back.
Nelson came in averaging 30. If he hits this free throw, he will have 30 here tonight.
Hits both of these and makes it a 3-possession ball game. It's hard to squeeze 3 possessions in 22 seconds. Didn't say impossible, it's just hard.
If he hits this, he will come out of the game.
He's hit his season average. Jordan Nelson, first 2 games, 60 points. And now he's got 91 in 3 games.
He can sense it.
And he's for real. He is for real, and Pac-12 better be paying attention.
Under 20 for the Terps, they gotta go quickly. Faust, now Smatras gets a good look. And the Beavers come up with the rebound. It's Barton. So that should just about do it here for Oregon State. Lenny, we came on the air talking about obviously the first families here, but more importantly, this is a big win for whichever team could get it non-conference.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, when you listen to Oregon State practice yesterday, the mantra was, this is a business trip. We came here to take care of business. And take care of business they did. They executed well. Everything they did in practice, for the most part, they were able to do here in the game. And I'll tell you, I think Craig Robinson has reason to be optimistic, even without Eric Moreland, their supreme shot blocker and rebounder. He's got guys who fulfill roles, and he's got a star go-to-it guy in Roberto Nelson, who has been unbelievable in this game.
So Maryland gets the putback, but that will do it. So Craig Robinson and the Beavers come east in front of the first family, and once again, that's the recipe. They pick up another win in the Beltway. Oregon State wins it 90-83. Collier with a huge game. Nelson closed the door. Once again, the final score, Oregon State 90, Maryland 83. Coming up next on ESPNU, Florida Atlantic and Boston College. For Len Elmore and Andy Katz, I'm Eamon McEnany saying so long from College Park. Now let's go to Jason Benetti and Malcolm Huckabee in Chestnut Hill.
Craig, after the way the season started with the home loss to Coppin State, what does a victory like this at an ACC school like Maryland mean to this team this season?
You know, Andy, it means a lot, you know, and not just because we had lost that first game. You know, we knew it was going to be tough not having Devon and Eric, but these guys have been working hard all summer, all fall, and even in the games that we haven't played well, they've been playing tough, and what you saw out here was a culmination of that toughness, and it's really important for the program to have a win like this.
How do you explain the transformation we've seen with Roberto Nelson and his ability to make big shots and score in bunches for you?
Well, you know, Roberto has really embraced the Oregon State way, and he's maturing. I mean, he's a fifth-year senior. He knows exactly what to do when he's out there, and he knows exactly what we need.
You're 4-0 now when your brother-in-law watches your games. What are the chances? What are the chances you can get him to more?
I'm going to try and get him to some more games. He's been a little busy. I'm glad he was able to come, but I didn't realize we were 4-0. That's great to hear.
Thank you, Craig. Congratulations.
Thanks, Andy.